This is our friend Zeke, and he sucks at Universus. But he's gonna win the Chicago Regional. Bryan, our only resident top cutter, is gonna work with Zeke over the next few weeks to make that happen.
What's up, Response on Players? It's Bryan here. I'm here with friend of the channel, Zeke. We are gonna teach him how to play a little bit. He's already played with us once before a long time ago, but he's pretty new to the game and he's really excited about some future IPs that are coming out. So he wants to know how to play before those IPs come out. So right now, if you, Zeke, want to tell me who you're playing.
Yeah, sure. So I am playing Cha Hae-In from the second solo leveling set.
Yeah, from the experience bundle. Uh,
She's the same text as one of the previous Levi Ackermans, just without the Scouts tag on there.
I believe, if I look real quick, she's the same text as the first Levi Ackerman, I believe.
Yeah, I knew it was one of them.
And then I'm looking at Gigan right now because I think that character's cool. This is not a perfect deck because I built it in about 20 minutes, but should be at least decently fun. But yeah, we can just roll, or we can do evens odds real quick, and we can decide who's going first. We'll get into at least a little bit of gameplay because I know you've played a little bit, so I know you know the basics.
Yes, I understand how the turn functions, when responses are called versus like in the order of like response, blitz, into enhance. I know how the responses work in terms of the player using the ability as the first one. And I know a little bit about deck building. I played a lot of Magic Gathering, so I'm aware of what kind of makes a good deck. And right now, I really focused on the attack lineup for this one.
Sure.
The foundations, I'm pretty sure, need a lot of help, but that's what we're here for today: is to help me learn how foundations work within the game, so that I can have a better understanding for future decks.
For sure. So let's just roll off here real quick then, and let's get started.
Sounds great.
Let's see. On roll, I got a 6.
Ooh, 6, pretty in the middle. I could beat
Yeah,
that
pretty average, pretty
easily, I
average.
think.
All
Ooh,
right.
10.
Looks like it's your choice.
Yeah, I will go first.
I'll draw my 6.
Cha seems to play a lot better if she is first.
Send these back. Send back 3.
And now since I'm going first, right, I have to ship my whole hand.
Yeah, it's all or nothing for you.
Okay, just wanted to remember.
Yeah, and then you'll draw your new hand.
6 coming back out.
And then, so technically this would go on the bottom. If you had a hand that did not have any playable foundations, then you could reveal that hand and you would mulligan again before you would shuffle. But if you have any foundations in that hand, you have to keep that hand and you shuffle.
I 100% had foundations, so.
Yeah, so you'll just shuffle here.
Okay.
Afterwards, and then you're good to go.
Okay. Now, I am good with this hand. I don't need to have any complaints, and I did get foundations, so I don't need to call mulligan on that. So, instead, I think we just need to decide value of these cards, and I think it starts here. So I'm going to check for Whirling Ninjutsu on a 2.
On a 2.
Oh, that's the wrong button.
Yeah, random discard.
Check cycle is the right word.
Yeah, check cycle.
I got a 3.
All right, checks 3. Good to go.
And then jump into action on a 3. Got a 5. We'll play a Making Preparations.
On a 4.
On a 4. Ooh, and I fail.
All right.
I break.
No review. I'll draw for going second. Neat. We'll start with Science Bros. Checks. Galactic Monster on a 3. Checks. The long version. Checks. We'll do Galactic Monster on a 5. Checks. Personal Reload on a 5. That one does not check.
That got you.
There we go. 2 in hand. Go right ahead.
Okay, ready stepping. I think it is best for me to cycle. Oh,
I was gonna say, don't forget you got your review step and then to draw.
Yeah, so I'm reviewing right now, and I'm gonna review this Beta Blade. I will draw 4 cards to my hand to complete my 6-card hand. This is exactly what I wanted to see. So I will play a Soaring Skies on a 2.
Sure.
Check 5. I will play a Whirling Ninjutsu on a 3.
Checks 3.
Check a 3. I will play Divine Defender
Great
on
card.
3. And check a 5. And that is where I will call it.
All right. No reviews. I will draw to 6. Ready step. Draw my 4 cards. Looking interesting. I think I'm actually at a spot where on a 3. On a 3. On a 3. I'll let you finish reading it. There we go.
I'm good. I've just not looked at that card before. I haven't really looked much at the order symbol. I believe that is.
This one's all. If it looks like a order is the scales, all is the cogwheel.
Oh, I thought all was the infinity sign.
No, the infinity sign is infinity, which means it can be played by anything. All is a special actual symbol. So
wait, that's just a weird name.
all is supposed to have basically a little bit of each mechanic. So it's supposed to be the opposite of void.
Oh, I get it, because everybody has a theme.
Yeah.
Like every thing has a theme. I get it. Okay.
Yeah, so all and void are supposed to be opposites. So all does a little bit of does a little bit of everything. Now it's kind of a catch-all symbol. Used to be a whole thing about like drawing cards, because void used to take cards away. And void still takes cards away. It takes effects away. But
yeah,
all's kind of changed how it plays a little bit. But that's back to you. Go right ahead.
All right, for review, I'm going to review a Jump Into Action, and I'm going to draw 4 new cards.
Sounds good.
Because I would like to go on the warpath finally.
He thinks he's got it, chat. Let's do this.
I want to have it. I don't know if I do have it. You have no backups in stage, correct?
Correct. I don't run backups in this list. I'll just let you know.
I think you did.
You'll see the backup lists are usually pretty obviously backup lists, because usually their characters say, I care about backups.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to play Whirling
Slash.
4.
Checks it on a 5. It's got a 3 hot. A for 5. Except it's actually 1/1.
Yep. It comes out as a 4/6. I have no responses as it comes into play. Do you have it?
I also have no responses.
Okay. Then I am going to use the Blitz, commit up to 3 foundations. And I'm going to choose to commit this one. And that's it. So I will get 1 speed.
And because you've committed.
Yep, since I committed at least 1, I will draw a card. However, I did not commit 3.
So you won't get the extra bonus for your air.
Correct.
Got it, got it.
There we go. We are now in the Enhance step. I get first Enhance, and I will start with Whirling Ninjutsu the first time. If the speed of this attack is greater than its printed speed, it gets 1 damage.
Okay, okay. I will double check my board. Right, okay. And then that. Yeah, we'll click the long version for -2 speed, because you do not have more than 3 keywords.
Okay. Oh, wrong way.
Really? Other way?
5. Now I go to 3. Okay, perfect. You have a response there?
No, that was it. It just it does when it goes to minus.
Then I will Soaring Skies, which is your air attacks get +1 speed.
It is an air attack. That makes sense to me. No enhance.
Okay. Now, Whirling Ninjutsu number 2 will work, and I can give it another damage.
Yep. No enhance.
And then I will also no enhance, sending it as a 4 high for 8.
I will go to block it on a 5 for half.
Okay.
Oh, go down here. It will check, and we will go So we got a few things going on. One, I'll lose 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I do have some on-block triggers.
Ooh, okay.
So in this case, I'm going to, after I black with a non-attack card, give it Breaker 2 from the one that I've built earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And also am going to, once per turn after an attack is blocked, look at the top 2 cards of my deck, add any number of them to the discard pile. So I'm going to basically scry these two.
Yep, gonna peep.
Could do. We'll put both of them over here.
Hell yeah. Okay. That's some good material. And then I assume a breaker 2's incoming.
And then I'll Breaker to you, and then I'll take my 4.
Okay. So now the next check will require 2 higher.
Yes. So your next blue number is -2. Is basically how it's. That's the,
the way
the
it's supposed
official.
to, I should think
right.
Of.
A lot of people do it the other way. It works both ways. As long as you do the right number, no one's gonna think about it in any particular way that matters. Like a lot of people will go, oh yeah, so it's +2 difficulty. Well, like technically we have cards that modify difficulty, and we have cards that modify your check number.
Right. Okay, so then I will go with making preparations,
on
which
a
will be
3,
on a total of 3.
but you'll check,
and then I will check
a 3.
a 5 minus 2, which is 3. So that's
You can also modify it here, in your check value thing, so it'll show.
Oh, interesting. Right click.
And
will
the
do
new
minus,
ones.
left click will do plus.
I don't know what that looks like on your end. Like, if we check it, I haven't used the new tool to see what that looks like.
Oh, interesting. Well, we'll figure that out when I need to
All
do it again. I'm going to go another Whirling Ninjutsu on a 4.
Checks a
Get
5.
a 5.
Mondo
And then
Gecko.
finally, yeah, I'm really sad to see him in that pile. And then finally on a 4 again for a Fearsome Transformation. Yep, we got a 5. Alright, this did deal damage. So
Yes,
it
it did
will be
deal
coming
half damage, so
down
you may put it in momentum.
face down in the momentum.
Now, it won't matter 99% of the time, but technically you always clear last in.
Yeah.
So you would clear, so you would build these down in order before you would decide this interaction.
Before I put the momentum. Okay.
There's like a few edge cases back in the old days where that would be a whole thing. Like you would, so that
there are cards that could potentially interact with that.
Yeah, it would be like, oh, well, now that this is down here, it sees me get that momentum. Let me do a thing. Or like things like that. But
that's kind of out of style right now.
I just remember there was an MHA card a long time ago that did it. So it's just good hygiene.
Could come back.
My hand is kind of not what I want it to be. But there's no time like the present to see if we can maybe get something cool. What have I checked? Okay. Yeah, so we'll just open with a bladed uppercut on a
great card.
4. It is very cool. We'll check a 5.
Excellent.
So I have no response on play. Do you have any responses on play?
No.
So then I don't need to worry about either of my blitzes, so we'll move on. We'll go straight to stun 1.
Alright, I figured a stun 1 was incoming, and I will lose a Whirling Ninjutsu for the turn.
Sounds good. Your enhance.
Okay, on my board, I'm just gonna Fearsome Transformations over here. I'm gonna flip it and draw a card. Since I do have a momentum, I will not discard it.
That is true. That is correct.
Alright, I've got something else in my hand now. Your enhance.
I'm going to remove the top card of my deck. This attack will get 2 damage. Period. If the removed card was an attack, it would also get 2 speed. It is not. But I will respond. I've removed a card as a cost, so I'll respond with Science Bros and give this 1/1.
Excellent. And then if it's my enhance, I will pass.
Yes, so it goes back to you. You pass. I look at this. I'll say it's a 5 high for 7.
5 high for 7. It's pretty rough. but I'm still gonna try. I drew a fearsome transformations.
On an
So on an 8,
checks a
I check a
5,
5, which will let me go 1, 2, 3.
6, 7, 8.
And blocked.
Boom, that's fully blocked. Cool. Let's just go to... Let's do King Ghidorah Unleashed on a 5.
Okay.
We'll check a 5. It doesn't really have anything else going on because it doesn't matter for that. So from here, we will do... I will remove the top card of my deck. It is an attack as well, so it'll get
So it'll
2
get
speed, 2 damage, and I'll respond, and it'll get 1/1.
Ooh, it's a 7/7. That's dangerous.
I should have responded with this earlier, but that's okay.
Alright, it's my hands.
Yep.
I will pass again.
I will also pass. It's a 7 high for 7.
I unfortunately am going to decline blocking and take 7 damage.
So when that happens, I'll respond and attack deals damage. I'll draw a card. I'll look at your health. Your health total is above 15. So then I will discard a card. I will discard this card.
Oh, that's interesting. Your ability reads after an attack.
Yeah, I realized I
When it
could
says
have
on my
drawn
turn.
on yours and I forgot.
Interesting.
Because I've played this character this time right now.
No, yeah, I completely understand.
We'll just show you another King Ghidorah Unleashed on a 6.
Oh, that, yeah.
We'll check a 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
It is still this. I am still above 10. My first enhance will be to remove the top. I did remove an attack. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and respond 1, 1.
Then it's my enhance, correct?
Correct. This is the 3rd or greater.
I will now Divine Defender because it's the 3rd or greater.
It's
and I'll
a
put
flip
Fearsome
effect.
Transformation back in my hand.
So you keep it ready, but you flip.
Oh, I flip it. I did the wrong thing.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you're fine.
Floop. Floop the pig.
Floop that pig. All right. I will pass.
All right, I will pass. So that sends it as a 7/7.
It is a 7 on a 10.
I can technically make this.
You
I
just gotta
do
check a
run
6.
a 6 check in my deck.
Just gotta see it. That's not it.
I didn't see it. No, I'm taking 7.
7's dealt,
Puts me at 14 health.
which means I'll draw here, and I do not have to discard.
Correct.
And then we will... We're gonna be smart about this, I think. And we're just going to... build on a 5. Oop, I readied myself, sorry. Oops, this and this. I'm used to the check button being up at the top.
Yeah.
On a 5. On a 5. On a 5. 3. I'll just fail that one.
Okay.
And I'll keep these 2 momentum. Let's go over here.
I will ready my cards, and I will draw 3 cards. No review this turn. Alright. That's something at least. Yeah, this is where we need to start. On a 4.
Okay.
I check a 3, make that 4.
It
It is a 4/5, but because of Cha, it'll come in as a 5/6. I have no blitz that I want to do and no responses. So I will ask if you have any responses.
I have no response to you playing the card.
Which then lets me skip my blitz, and we'll go to first enhance.
Sounds good.
With that first enhance, I will Whirling Ninjutsu.
Sure.
To bring it up to 7.
I will remove the top card of my deck so that my attack gets damage.
Okay.
It will get damage and speed, and then I'm going to respond with Science Bros' other response. I've removed a card to pay a cost. I'll commit it to draw a card.
Okay, excellent. Then
Right.
it goes to my enhance. I will second Whirling Ninjutsu.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I will. Yeah. I will pass.
Okay, I will third Whirling Ninjutsu.
I will pass.
I will Soaring Skies, giving it one more damage. One more speed, sorry.
More speed. I will pass.
Okay, then I'm going to round this out by passing as well.
All right.
It's a 6 high for 9.
Yeah, I'm not in love with that. But we're going to do this. I'm going to take 9 and go to 18.
Okay, then I will response unless you have responses first.
No, you're an active player, so you will always get first response in the same windows.
Perfect. So after this attack deals damage, your rival removes one random card from their hand.
Yeah, so I'm going to click random discard. It discarded this, which is removed.
Yep, and that leaves you one card left.
And then I will respond. An attack dealt damage. I'll draw a card.
Uh-huh. Excellent.
And you have 15 or less health, so I do not have to.
Discard. That is correct.
Or less than 15 health, I should say. So I don't have to discard, so I'll just keep that one.
You have at least 4 cards tapped, correct?
I have 3 tapped.
Then this is a 5 plus 1 for 6.
On a 6.
I check
Good
a
check,
5.
good check.
I'll tap this to make it 6. So that comes in.
Damn.
I have no responses. Do you have responses?
I have no response
Okay.
on you playing.
Then this card does not have blitzes. So I will move to the enhanced step. I will give it plus 1 damage from Whirling Ninjutsu.
Sure. I'll -2 speed.
Okay. Boop, boop. That brings it down to 5. I will then... I can't do that right now. So I will Soaring Skies, giving my attack plus 1 speed. And then respond to that with Making Preparations, which will give it a 3 damage after I commit that. Bringing it up to 11.
Sounds good.
No,
so
10. 10.
It was a 7. You
8.
gave
Oh, yeah,
8,
it is
9, 10,
11. Yeah. Okay. I forgot this step.
No enhance.
Okay, I will do the Jump into Action Enhance, which allows me to add this card to my hand, build 1 card from my hand face down, and then my attack gets plus 2 damage.
Yep, so that'll come up.
So that comes up.
Something else come down.
This comes down. Boom.
2 more damage.
Plus 2 damage.
No enhance.
Excellent. I will also no enhance. It is a 6 low for 13.
Yeah. So, I will go. Oh, so first off, actually, we won't. I would say you wouldn't pass enhance because you haven't done any of the enhances off the attack.
Ah, fair. Correct. So I do get to draw a card and then I get to stun 1.
Yeah, you can do it in whichever
do I
order
want
you
to
want.
do either of those? Well, I definitely want to do stun 1.
Yeah.
Because that'll be useful.
There we go. You got me on a stun.
Now, there's never a reason not to draw cards.
Correct.
So I will draw a card for each copy of Walk the Dog in the card pool. Thank you for reminding me I needed to do that. So there's 1 card coming to my hand. Excellent.
And then technically you have Powerful 3 if you wanted to spend that.
I will decline Powerful 3. I did intend to decline that one.
Yeah, and that's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go block on a 7.
Okay.
For quote-unquote half.
Yep.
We'll check a 5, 6, 7. No, sorry. We'll do, yeah, 6, 7. Um, I will respond after I block an attack.
Mhm.
That attack deals no damage. So even though I half blocked, I'll take none.
Okay, so this one does not deal damage. This one dealt half. Then I will move on to my next card.
And then I also have a
Unless you've got
block
breaker on
response.
there.
No, I do have a block
Oh, you
response
do.
where I'll look at the top 2.
Right, right. I forgot about the unending path.
And we'll just put them back in the order that they were there because I don't get to change it. I'm not discarding.
Excellent. Not discarding either. So now I will get to move on to my attack.
Yeah, and
my
now,
next card.
now
Correct.
you'll go and form it again as you wish.
I will. So on a 7, we've got a Beta Blade. I check a 5, so I will go 6, 7.
6, 7.
Since it comes in, it is a 6, 6 instead of a 5, 5.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any responses? As I have none.
I have no responses on you playing the card.
Excellent. I will then tension, blitz, add 1 roaming, cancel.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And then I will blitz. Each player may play only 1 enhance ability during this attack.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. What is your enhance?
My enhance is actually going to be commit Cha, add 1 weapon card from my card pool to my hand, where I'm going to pick up Walk the Dog.
Very good choice. Mine will be to pass. And I will take 6.
Excellent.
I'll respond and draw a card.
I'm going to shift this down just so that it's out of the way. Mark it up to a 6, 6 so that we remember what it was. And then I'm going to go to the next attack I will play. And on a 6, since you have enough committed foundations this time, Walk the Dog. I will check. Ooh, I hit a 3. Boop, boop, boop. I still get it off because I'm going for the kill.
You are going for the kill.
This indeed goes to a 7, 7 because I checked. I have no responses. Do you have any?
I have no responses to you playing the card.
Excellent. I have no blitzes. Then we're going to pop stun 1 for my first enhance.
Here we go.
Okay.
I have no enhance.
Excellent. I'm going to go ahead and draw a card because I have 1 copy of Walk the Dog. If you still have no enhance, I'll go to Powerful 3, for which I will use 2 cards.
Yeah, it'll spin both.
And that takes it up to 13 damage.
Mm-hmm. No enhance.
Which does threaten lethal.
It does indeed. And then I have no enhance. Any other enhances from you?
No, I have no more enhances.
I will go to try and block for half on a 8, 9. And I believe I will fail because I need 1 more than I have. But I will check a 5, 6, 7 is not 8, 9. So I will take 13 and die.
And I win the game.
You did win that part. Yeah, so overall, the attack lineup wise, it seems good. I see what we're doing here. I see a mostly lows going on with Walk the Dog, Beta Blade. Let's see, timely counterattacks in here in this checks. And so the only thing right now that you've shown me that isn't is Violent Animus. Which is fine. I think that card's good, so there's no reason not to have it.
That's low. I also run Bladed Uppercuts. They just
But
all
sure,
happen to
also
be
a high?
on the bottom of my deck.
Bladed Uppercut
And it's high.
is a cool card, so totally get it.
So I have 2 different high sets, and then the rest of the lineup is all lows.
You're mostly lows. Your kill card is a low. I guess Bladed Uppercut is arguably a high that can work as a kill card for you.
Yep.
Yeah, I say that all makes sense to me. So you were talking about you were worried about your foundation base. I didn't see anything too awkward in that what we saw. But let me look at what you actually have in here.
it's not a concern about like anything awkward in the deck currently. I think everything that I picked is currently a valid pick. The problem that I'm seeing in the couple of games I've gotten to play with some of the other response on players is that this deck is lacking interactivity. There is very little that I get in the ability to stop you doing things on your turn.
Sure.
It really comes down to the two different attacks that I have. That one has Breaker 1 and one has Breaker 3.
Hmm.
That's the most really action I get to do on your turn. And I think other than drawing cards, that's a big problem. There's so many things I've seen going on that are like, I need to shut that down because it just gave something +8 damage. So I need some way to like flip your cards or seal them or freeze them. Like any interaction I can do would
So,
be an improvement.
so I will say for the kind of deck that Cha wants to be, I don't think that you're looking to go past like turn 3. Like you had a
Yeah,
bad build 1, and that's not ideal.
right.
And you don't want to go really late into the game because on your
Okay,
symbol, which I believe you're built on air,
I am.
um, you do a lot of clearing, which is really cool, but mostly you don't have a lot of like late game really strong effects, especially since your
Okay,
character doesn't want to do anything like that. Your character just wants to loop an attack and hit them.
yeah. Get one extra attack in a turn by being able to pick it back up and play it again.
Yeah, I say yeah, like so like what you did on the kill turn there, where you played something else, like you went and then you relooped your kill card to
Hmm.
get that extra little bit out of it. That is pretty much like your go-to line.
Hmm.
Um, I would say your interaction is basically going to be things like timely counterattack because Breaker 3 will just end in turn,
Yeah.
especially on turn 2. So like going
Hmm.
first, playing a poke, like trying to get like maybe 2 attacks out, picking one up
Right.
so you can redo it later, and then immediately like building 2 and passing or something, and then
Hmm.
just hitting with timely or blocking with timely, regardless of what it will do to you, is pretty strong. You do have
Hmm.
Breaker
Because
1
it then
on.
shuts down the turn.
Yeah, it's just really hard to play through a Breaker 2 when you have like 4 foundations or 5 foundations.
Right.
Like even let's say you someone just gets a really crazy build. Um, the most someone could build is most likely just going to be 6. It's very hard to get past 6. So with 7 up, like if you breaker 3 them and they go for another attack and then they check a 3, they check a 0 and they have to pay for that whole attack, they're done because you know that one is pretty much going to cost them everything.
Yeah, and then they'll have no defense on turn 2, which I didn't kill them, so I will have
Yeah.
an opening
On
on
your
turn
second
3.
attack turn, you just go, cool, I'm coming for you with everything I've got. Including that
Yeah.
attack I showed you earlier. Because you can basically play 2 and then build 2, because you get to pick the one back up. There's also a
Very
world where if you
interesting.
know you don't have the extra attacks, you can just block with Cha Hae-In, uh,
Yeah.
with the with timely, and then if they play another attack, you just pick up timely and say, "Hey, I'm doing it again. I really want you to be done with your turn." Because it does not say your turn, so add a weapon card from your card pool to your hand is any time, which means you can just double block with timely counterattack and just say, "Hey, I want my turn back." No, I mean it. I really want my turn back. Um, from there, I think like I could definitely go through and look. Maybe something like Moment of Normalcy for like a reset. Because that's
Hmm.
an infinity card, so that's just like a solid
Yeah, that was
card.
one of the cards that was suggested to me in my other games of running like as a 2 of, and
Yeah,
I was
like one
interested
or
in
two
that.
of those are.
But another one that I was pointed to that I was interested in is Levi's Relentless Spirit.
Oh,
Um, because I've committed to the Whirling Blades. I like the setup of being able to commit extra speed into the attack and then even be able to guarantee a next chunk because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Would be really cool. I like that it has a deadlock enhance. I currently have no deadlock hate. So, and then the tenacious ability of being able to reset it so that I can pay for things like whirling blades is very appealing to me. So I'm thinking that is worth the risk of running a 4-check. So I think that'll be one of the things I add. I just didn't want to add it yet. I wanted to see how the decks function as is.
Yeah, like as is, I would say this is pretty much like the core's there. It makes sense to me. I'm looking at the attack lineup. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Like we're doing a thing where we either want to, like the real loop that I can see is basically like Beta Blade into anything, pick up Beta Blade, play Beta Blade again on a 6, play Walk the Dog now that you have 2 momentum for free. And just like you threatened with a 6 low 6, a 6 low 6, anything else. Like a world, like especially a world with like, so let's see, Beta Blade is an air. So like yeah, like a world where you say you play Beta Blade, you play Whirling Slash, and you commit out so that it's guaranteed to hit, so you can activate a Levi's Relentless. You play the second Beta Blade that you pick. You pay that Beta Blade again that you pick up. It costs you nothing because it's now on a 3. It's unfailable. And then you play the Walk the Dog on most likely a 6. And just go through that way. But even if you don't do anything crazy with that, there's an option where you then get to just clear the Beta Blade and draw a new card and just see if you can go a little bit further that way. But like threatening a 6/6, threatening 6, threatening 6, threatening something like another 6 damage through whirling, where you've committed 3, which would be a 7/6.
Yeah.
And then you get to press your buttons. Like, there's definitely some cool ideas there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that I'm in love with stuff like scare tactics. The bonus to check is cool. The 1 speed is pretty situationally going to matter.
Agreed.
I don't know if I would go for it most of the time.
But that's definitely one of the things that I could replace out for like Levi's Relentless Spirit, which will help me with Whirling Blade checks.
The other
as well as the other 2-cost one you suggested, the
Moment of Normalcy.
Weakness? No, Normalcy.
Yeah, Normalcy. Yeah. The other thing I would maybe say is like I see we have Imprisoned Noble as our speed hate, a -2. If you have a bunch of cards removed, -3. You don't really remove your cards. So I would maybe look and see on your 2 symbols if we can find a more like guaranteed minus speed hate of like 2 or 3. Because the 2 is fine. 2 is the rate. But 3 is the good number. So like how many can we find something that gets you a 3 is really my question.
Excellent. Yeah, we can do that.
So
sounds like a great plan.
Let's look at that a little bit, and then we can come back for it. That would be my homework. I'd say go look at Air and Death, find another speed hate card to replace, to probably replace, I should say, Imprisoned Noble. Something like Levi's Relentless is good. Moment of Normalcy, I think, is just going to be in a deck like yours. You're pretty slimmed down. I believe you're running 61. Yeah, 61.
Exactly. Yeah, 61.
You could get, if you want to be super lean aggro, then obviously 60 is the number.
Which I think I would sacrifice an attack because I currently run 22. And 21 would probably
I would probably go to 21 if I were doing that. You also could just like add a couple of foundations and it wouldn't really mess with your numbers.
True. Go up to like 63.
Yeah, like going to 63, 64 would be perfectly safe for you. And then just reloop the attacks that you care about. Because checking bad is going to be the thing that breaks you.
Yeah.
2 bad checks, like in the description of the turn I just said, like you check a 3 on that first Beta Blade, you check a 3 on the Whirling Slash, and you can't commit out for it. So then you can't necessarily pick up and play another Whirling Slash. You can't play the Walk the Dog afterwards because you just will end your turn with nothing if you fail it. Especially on like a turn 2. That's a turn 2 situation. Obviously, as the game gets later, it's easier to play through bad checks. But for sure, I think one of the things you want to do, especially if you're going first, is you're going to want to pressure early. You want to get damage down so that you can threaten them with a bad time if they decide to overextend. Or get them into a spot where they feel like they have to overextend to try and kill you because they don't feel like they're going to get another turn.
Okay. What about something like Wrathful Spirit?
Wrathful Spirit's a new one. Let me see if I remember exactly what it does.
It's flip. It's a 1 with 5 check. Enhanced flip. If your character is committed, this attack gets +2 or -2 speed.
I don't hate that. And
it's on air
after you do pick up. That one's fine. So that one's nice. -2 on flip is like -2 or +2 on flip is pretty much like the gold standard of what we do anymore, really.
Okay. But what about Substitute Member, actually?
Substitute Member is the one that sets the 3.
Yeah, it's flip.
Yeah, that card's sick. That card's very good. I don't know if you saw, but I checked one because it's in this list too. Because that card's very good.
I think I'm going to run that as my speed hate.
It definitely is a good speed hate because it sets to 3, and then if you have any other speed hate, you can bring it lower, which is very nice. You can also do it to your own move. If they negative it into the ground, you can just go, I'll set it to 3. If somebody does something like that. Like if somebody, say, played an effect that just like, yeah, I set your speed, your next speed comes in as like -3 or something like that. And now have you play something at like a 0. If you didn't give it speed first thing, and then they gave it minus speed again for some reason, say this is the 3rd or 4th attack you're playing, and they're trying to set it low, you could then just go, I'll flip. I'll set it back to 3. I've basically given it +3 or 4 speed. That's a very, very solid use of that card for you because you want to be aggressive. But yeah, I definitely would say something along those lines, and then we can like look at what we'd maybe be doing after. We can look at those and put those into the deck and see how it feels after that. Possibly in a longer set, maybe just in another best of 1.
Yeah, sounds great.
All right, and then we'll be back with that.
Excellent.
Now that they've got a basic idea, it's time to test it for real. The Trading Post is putting on their local championship this weekend. There's going to be a lot of people there, so it's almost going to be like a mini regional, the perfect stage for Zeke to try out his deck. Next week, we'll get together to see how Zeke did and what changes need to be made to the deck so he can be ready to win Chicago. If you don't want to miss any of that, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and send Zeke your thoughts and prayers.